intensifies sufferings, alarms adverse impact on production. Fuel price hike due to high import costs, says Energy Minister. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman will visit Bogura tomorrow. US negotiators to head to Pakistan for Iran ceasefire talks, says Trump. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. Local and foreign investment has come to a standstill due to energy crisis. Experts observe that fuel price hike will further put pressure on the economy. Speakers expressed this opinion at a seminar titled National Budget, Priorities and Perspectives of the Private Sector, jointly organized by the Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, MCCI, and the Economic Reporters Forum, ERF, at a hotel in Dhaka on Sunday morning. They said production in the country is being disrupted due to fuel shortage. Due to the new increase in fuel prices, the cost of production and transportation will also increase. As a result, they fear that inflation will also increase further. The speakers said there are pressures of VAT and tax on business and trade. Implementation of budget will face challenges if priority is not given to resolve the crisis now. In the discussion, entrepreneurs advised keeping the global crisis in mind to place the budget. Amidst the global unrest surrounding the Iran war, consumers are in crisis due to fuel shortages and price hike across the country. Since the start of the Middle East war, there has been a severe fuel crisis in the country, the impact of which has been felt at the consumer level at the fuel pumps. To address the crisis, the increased price of fuel was implemented from 12 midnight last night. Due to this, bike and other vehicle drivers coming to collect fuel at the pumps at various parts of the country, including Kumilla, Khulna, Feni and Joshore, have suffered. The people involved in fuel supplies said that the amount of fuel being supplied under the rationing system determined by the government is being distributed among the customers according to demand. Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Minister Iqbal Hassan Mahmood said the government has slightly increased fuel prices due to high import costs. He said this while talking to journalists at the Secretariat on Sunday. He said even after increasing the prices, the government has to provide subsidies. He also believes that the price hike may have some impact on the market. Meanwhile, after returning from the World Bank IMF meeting in the United States, Finance Minister Amir Khosrow Mahmood Choudhury said the government has refixed fuel prices keeping in mind the public interest. In response to the questions of the journalists at the Secretariat, he said that discussions are still underway with the IMF on unresolved issues. It may take 20 days to a month to resolve. He also said the government will take nothing from any international organization beyond the public interest. Jatiyo Nagorik Party NCP convener Nahid Islam has accused that the government has systematically increased the fuel prices. He made the remarks at a press conference in Dhaka on Sunday afternoon. The press conference was organized marking the joining of AAP Bangladesh, AB Party and the Anti-Discrimination Student Movement to the NCP. Nahid Islam said the desire for change that was created through the mass uprising has been destroyed in the current political context. He also mentioned that in this situation, there is no alternative for the youth to develop a strong and alternative leadership. After assuming the charge of operate, the government Prime Minister Tariq Rahman will visit Bogura for the first time tomorrow. The Prime Minister will inaugurate several important development projects in Bogura. He will declare Bogura municipality as the country's 13th city corporation. Tariq Rahman will reach Bogura at 10:30 a.m. on Monday. His program also includes the e-bail bond program at the District Judge Court and the inauguration of the newly elected building of the Bar Association. He is scheduled to distribute family cards at his ancestral home in Bagbari of Gaptoli inspection of a village hospital and inaugurate a drainage program. Later in the afternoon, the Prime Minister will join a rally organized at Altafulnessa playground in the town. Now, news on US-Iran talks. US President Donald Trump has announced that American negotiators will be heading to the Pakistani capital Islamabad on Monday for talks aimed at ending the US-Israel war on Iran. In a post on social media on Sunday, Trump didn't detail which officials the US would send to a second round of an in-person talks with Iran in Islamabad. Last weekend's talks, at which Vice President J.D. Vance led the US delegation, ended without a deal. In his post, Trump accused Iran of violating a two-week ceasefire that is due to end on Wednesday by firing bullets on Saturday in the Strait of Hormuz. The US president threatened to destroy civilian infrastructure in Iran if it does not take the deal that the US is offering. Now a short break. We will be back soon with government further increases LPG price after 17 days. Bangladesh to face New Zealand in series-saving match tomorrow. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. The government has further increased the prices of LPG and auto gas again after 17 days. Bangladesh Energy Regulatory Commission BERC has adjusted the price of liquefied petroleum gas LPG upward, and now a 12 kg LPG cylinder will be sold at Taka 1,940. As per the BERC announcement, all LPG marketing companies have been asked to implement the newly fixed price from 6 p.m. today. The BERC announcement said the prices of all 13 different sizes of LPG filled cylinders have been adjusted for April. The Indian government has decided to send veteran politician and former Union Minister Dinesh Trivedi as next India's High Commissioner to Bangladesh. According to a report of leading Indian newspaper Hindustan Times, as a first political appointee in the neighbourhood after a long time, BJP leader Trivedi will replace career diplomat Pranay Verma. Trivedi was a Union Minister for Railways and Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare during the UPA regime as a member of the Trinamool Congress. Now, news around the world. The Deputy Foreign Minister of the Houthi government in Sana'a, Hussein al-Azzi, warned that the rebels may close the Bab al-Mandeb Strait off the coast of Yemen if Trump continues to obstruct peace. Bab al-Mandeb connects the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden and is a key shipping choke point that channels sea traffic towards the Suez Canal. In a statement on X, he wrote, "If Sana'a decides to close the Bab al-Mandeb, then all of mankind and jinn will be utterly powerless to open it, and therefore it is best for Trump and the complicit world to immediately end all practices and policies that obstruct peace, and to show the respect required for the rights of our people and nation." At least 6 people have been killed and others injured after a person opened fire in Kyiv on Saturday, Ukrainian officials say. The incident happened in the southern Holozivsky district. Ukraine's Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko said the man, who lived locally, began shooting at people on the street and then took others hostage in a nearby supermarket. Klimenko said the attacker was killed in the supermarket following a shootout with police. His motive is currently unclear. The exact number of victims also remains unclear. But Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said 14 people were known to have been injured, including a 12-year-old boy. Viewers will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now sports news. Bangladesh has a fight to save the series. Having lost the first ODI against New Zealand, the Tigers have no other option but a win in the second ODI. The match between the two teams will start at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Mirpur. Bangladesh lost the last series played at home against New Zealand in 2023 by 2-0. Mehdi and Miraz will now fight to save the series on the home ground. Bangladesh is also looking at the fate of the toss as the game is played in the afternoon. Meanwhile, the Kiwis are confident as they have won the first match. Lionel Messi scored twice for Inter Miami in their 3-2 win against Colorado. Messi had 2 goals and made it 7 goals in 7 matches for Inter Miami. With a score of 0-0, Inter Miami were awarded a penalty kick and it was Messi who would take it. The 38-year-old scored his penalty to give Inter Miami the 1-0 lead. Colorado would take a 2-1 lead and Inter Miami would draw level with Betman scoring. At 2-2, Lionel Messi would receive the ball, dribble inside through Colorado players and score into the top corner of the goal to give Inter Miami the 3-2 lead. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. New fuel price could intensify sufferings, alarms adverse impact on production. Fuel price hike due to high import costs, says Energy Minister. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman will visit Bogura tomorrow. US negotiators to head to Pakistan for Iran ceasefire talks, says Trump. Government further increases LPG price after 17 days. Bangladesh to face New Zealand in series saving match tomorrow. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with ATN News.